Well, I'm playing around in colors here. Switch to the bigger knife again. I'd like to make some broader strokes. I don't want too much light on these hillsides back in here, but I wouldn't mind the chroma to be a little higher. I need the strokes to change because we're in the hillsides. I can't have the small choppy strokes of the sky. They have to be more, assertive, I suppose. I've already, as you can see, been playing in this area and it's weak and I'm disappointed. So I'm going to have to work on that. These hills mostly will be, well, not many trees showing really. It's the distant shore that's got the trees. I suppose they're more protected from the wind. Here we have more bare rock. A little rougher stuff. And I don't want a large mass of trees. I like some of these tree colors, like here, a line of them here, which I think will be thinner. A few poking out here and there, but for the most part, that's not what I want to highlight. Okay. And I'm playing with alizarin crimson, burnt sienna, yellow ochre, ultramarine blue, raw umber, and white. And I'm trying to avoid over mixing all of these colors. I want these strokes to have some interest. I'm afraid I've gone too high value here already. I need to tone that down and then bring back just a few areas with some highlighting. Okay. We end up with a lot of, quite a variety of purples, I guess, as a result of our color decisions. And I know that the light is somewhat ambient on these hills. It's going to change a little bit when I lay some highlighting on it. And something else that's going to distract from them is when I lay the light on the water. That's going to change things. I have two very separate land masses. Those will be unified when I have that light stroke in there. Not to mention that I am going to play with the colors a little bit more. Now let's see here, I need to do some damage control. this a little bit higher. Okay. Now what if we were to put a little bit of yellow ochre and alizarin crimson? There. It's yeah, it's higher value, but it's also higher chroma. Doesn't look quite as pasty. I don't like pasty. All right, that's what I'm doing right now. What are you doing? Talk to you in a bit. Well, we're going along the water line now. And as we do so, along here, I'm laying some colors in, yes, but I don't want them to be too, I don't want the line to be too hard where the line of the water meets the line of the bush. So what I'm doing is I'm laying on a blob of paint, and then I'm running just a bit through it, and then I'm going horizontally through okay, I'm laying the paint on here, and then up close I'm just going to lay it on horizontally, just lightly, because I want that line to be soft, although reasonably straight. I will have to break it up because it's going to be still a very long hard line. It's going to taper down in value as it gets off to the right here, but anyway, that's what we're up to now. It's kind of back to being maybe not the most interesting, but these things, they must be done. And I'm not laying, a lot of paint on the canvas in the water in the distance. That'll probably change as I come closer. Actually, I know it'll change when I come down here, but for the moment, I'm just keeping it light. Okay, I think I'm going a little too green, a little greener than I would like, so I'm going to add a little bit of yellow ochre and a bit of burnt sienna to the paint, just to warm things up. It's okay, I can stand to go a little higher value now. That's warmer, I like that better. I will bring some of that back here now too. And in this band, I don't want too much fluctuation in value and color. I want it to be sort of gradual as I work my way through it. But we still do need that variation. We need a little bit. But I don't want too much small detail in there because I want that band to still appear as a band of color, more or less. Okay, it almost appears, you know, this line almost appears architectural in its or draftsmanship, like in its accuracy, but more artistic in the fact that it's a blurred line and will have more variation, even more than it does now. I'm just wanting to establish my water here. Now I'm really going quite a bit lighter here. That's okay. I'm going to be reserving the extreme high values for this area, and actually on the rocks, for the rocks on the left as well. Well, I think that's it for today. Didn't get a lot done. I was pretty busy doing other things today, so. But we've established our water line. I think you know what's going on here. You know, we're going to get a little bit more intense as we move closer. This landmass as well, it's in the right direction. I want this to set for a while. I've used raw umber, so before the day is done, I should be able to finish in here. So the next time we talk, this landmass will be finished. This band of water will be in. We'll either start to work our way down the water in the foreground, or we might just jump into the rocks. I'm still ignoring the sky. I hope the sky's feelings are not hurt. You know, I hold nothing against the sky. I think the sky is wonderful. But, you know, the sky is very sensitive as well. So, sky, don't feel bad. I'm just leaving you alone for the time being. Mostly because I'm selfish and I'm having more fun down here. Talk to you soon.